Hello, everybody, and welcome to our 13th episode of the New England Patriots Madden 21 franchise series. And today, the New England Patriots are going to be playing the Buffalo Bills. The Chiefs, in their game last week, I'm pretty sure won, so I think the first seed is out of the question for the playoffs, unless I forgot and they actually did lose. But this is still an important game to keep our second seed in the playoffs. It is against the division rival Buffalo Bills, who did beat us earlier in the year. So it'll be great to get revenge on them and sort of hit back on a team that got the better of us and my poor decision making. And hopefully it can, there's a lot more positives coming out of this game when we get the win. This is the second last game of the regular season, and this is going to be the second last regular season game for Cam Newton in a Pats jersey, because again, I am not going to re-sign him next year. I already declined his negotiation offers, so it is going to be one of the new quarterbacks in the draft class that is going to take over for us. This team has so far been on a roll. We beat the Miami Dolphins pretty handedly last week, and hopefully this week we can do the same thing as the Bills. It is a Monday night game, so it is the last game it is the last game of the week before we move on to week 17. And it'll be very, very interesting because the Buffalo Bills, although their record is very poor compared to what they did in real life, they still have an amazing team with Stephon Diggs, Josh Allen, Devin Singletary. Their defense is young with Tremaine Edmonds and Tre'Davious White. They're all great players, so it'll be very, very interesting to see what they do. It is going to be a very difficult game to win, as we need to start off by getting off to a good start, starting off strong, and hopefully it pays off in our favor and we get a huge win against the division rival. Next week we do play the Jets, and depending on if we win or lose this game, or if our seeding is locked up next week, I will most likely not play my starters, and I will most likely put in the backups, because a win or loss, it doesn't have any impact on our season. But it is still very important for this game, and it's a game that we must win as we jump right into it. As you know, I kicked the ball off to start the game every single time, and I started by letting it go to the Buffalo Bills, who start off with a terrible blown coverage on our defense, and they execute, and they get a first play touchdown to start the game, which is very, very unfortunate because, well, you never like letting a first play touchdown happen on you. Whether it's the last drive of the game, the first drive of the game, or a drive that has no meaning to it. But we answer right back with a touchdown of our own, a deep ball to Damian Bird, who does a handstand and starts kicking up with his feet like as if he's clapping. Okay, nice arm strength and body strength by Damian Bird there to do a handstand like that, and we tie the game right back up. So this is going to be hopefully a high-scoring game. Remember, against the Cardinals earlier this year, we did have a shootout. It was around 42-35 or 35-28. I'm not sure, but it was a high-scoring game. So hopefully this game, it can be the same thing, but instead of it being close, it'll be not as close, as Cole Beasley almost has a touchdown, but he's too slow and goes down inside our 5. And the Bills are cooking again. This isn't good at all, because we do not want any progress like that to happen, as a lurked by Kyle Duggar. Absolutely lurked Josh Allen there. Stole a pick from him, almost being a touchdown for them, and we get the ball right back. It's 7-7 with 4.5 minutes left in the second quarter. This is a great start for us. It's a bend but don't break moment, and that's what we need. We can't allow this team to get hot, which they already have done, but getting an interception like that cools them off significantly and prevents Josh Allen from being an absolute monster like he is. So what are we going to do now? We've just got to play conservative, as I throw a crossbody pass on the run to Sony Michel, who almost got the first down there, but we go for it anyways. So we have to be conservative, as I literally do the opposite of that on this play. We just can't let the Buffalo offense get a lot of touches, get a lot of plays, because that is always going to be a negative, as we are already on their 1 yard line. We actually drove down the field there in a couple plays. We did get a huge play there, but I did cut it out in the recording, unfortunately. But it is 3rd and goal, 7-7. This is basically our last chance before the half to get a touchdown, and we do. Easy touchdown for Sony Michel, who gets all the way into the end zone there. His first receiving touchdown, or actually his first touchdown of the game, and our first rushing touchdown of the game, which is absolutely amazing. As Josh Allen right now is being sacked a lot, really a lot of sacks being forced against him here. His O-line is not living up to their overalls, which is very, very unfortunate for them, as they do have to run a play here before the half, as I almost let him score a touchdown, but luckily catch up to him beforehand, and it is 14-7 going into half. We do get the ball to start the half, and now it is our chance to make this a 2-touchdown game, which will be absolutely perfect. I throw the pass to N'Keal Harry, who's been an absolute stud this year, absolutely developing like a superstar, and has been great. So now we are already inside their territory. We have an open X receiver slant, caught up, but the corner was too fast. He outran Jacoby Myers to the ball and intercepted him as if he was the wide receiver there. Absolutely just ran right by him to the ball and caught the interception. And now Cam Newton has had an interception, and I'm pretty sure the last 3 straight games he did, or actually no, he didn't have an interception last week, but this week he does get back to his interception ways, quote unquote, and it's very, very unfortunate. Luckily, the Bills didn't get anything out of that drive. We do get the ball back, and Cam Newton starts off this drive with a huge rush here inside their 25-yard line, which is absolutely great. It's as if nothing happened, as Sony Michel cuts back outside, and absolutely swerves through the defense, and he gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. This is his best game of the season by far, as we have been trying to incorporate him more and more into the game, as we get another turnover. We get another turnover, this time an interception, which is even better. This is absolutely amazing to be stuffing the Buffalo Bills with this much power. This is insane, as already we are playing great, as we have an uncovered receiver there, Jacoby Myers, who gets the ball inside their 10-yard line. 1st and goal with our 5th drive of the game, I'm pretty sure, as we hand it off as a screen pass to Sony Michel, who goes into the end zone for his 3rd touchdown of the game. This guy has been absolutely balling today. He's had his most touchdowns than almost the amount of rushing touches that he's had this entire year, which is insane to say. But right now, it is all the Sony Michel show. Is now 28-7 with 4 minutes to go in the 4th. This game is close to being over if we get another turnover and prevent them from scoring. But right now, the Bills are showing signs of life, but it may be too little too late, because we have a 21-point advantage over them. We did have this over Miami, and they didn't come back last time. So I'm hoping that this time we are able to do the same thing and just keep the win, as we're down to the 2-minute warning here. 4th and 1. This is literally the final chance for them to get a touchdown on the board. We blitz it. It's a play action, and it's a catch by Cole Beasley. What a catch there. One-handed, just casually just snuck that out of the air, down under his corner that's covering him, and he gets the touchdown. Now it's a 2-possession game. They're calling their timeouts, and this is a very important moment. 1 first down absolutely wins the game. 3rd and 7. We're deciding to pass when we can just run the ball and waste our timeout. We do pass. We throw it unwisely to Dalton Keene, who luckily bats the ball down, and it's 4th and 7. We get the field goal. It's accurate. It's up and in, and it's a 3-possession game. Once again, this basically ices the game. They got 1 timeout. All they can do is somehow score a touchdown, and then hope that an onside kick comes back, score, and then get another onside kick, which is again highly improbable. So it is mainly just keep them in bounds, make them waste clock, as they're doing right now. They're wasting all this clock. They've got a minute to go. They've just got to get the touchdown now, as our defense is a little bit messed up here. They're all running around, unable to guard, unable to get into their correct zones, and they dot us up. Cole Beasley with another catch. He has been great today, catching a lot of difficult passes, such as the one that went for the touchdown. And the Bills, with 40 seconds left, are in the red zone as Josh Allen launches a back foot pass to Dalton. I think that's Knox. I forgot what his first name was for a sec. And now it is a 10-point game as Julian Edelman muffles the onside kick, but luckily recovers it with 40 seconds to go. And that will do it. That'll be it. That is the game. We get a huge win against a team that beat us earlier in the year, and now we have secured our playoff spot. We are going to be the second seed in the AFC, which is a great spot because we have to play the 7th seed. We unfortunately did not get the 1st seed because we did lose to Kansas City, who went on to get the 1st seed, but it is still a great spot nonetheless. I'm not sure we play yet. That's still being decided next week when we play the Jets. It's going to be a very interesting game. I will be keeping my starters out, so we won't need to. But yeah, that's for next video. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. See ya!